Today I'm going to show you a couple of woodworking projects you can either gift or sell this Christmas. If you're anything like me who would rather build something than buy it, then this is the video for you. Enough talking, let's start building. For this first project, I'm just going to be using a little piece of cedar fence picket. These run about $4 or $5 at Lowe's or Home Depot, but we're only going to need about a foot of it. First thing we're going to do is rip it down to 2 inches. And this is the piece we're going to be using. Now, using a miter saw, we're going to cut 5 pieces at a 45-degree bevel, long point and long point. And then one at 3 inches, but it doesn't have to be exact. And there we go, we only used about a foot's worth of that fence picket. Now we're going to take one of the 5-inch pieces and we're going to drill a hole in it. And we're going to drill that hole with a 1.5-inch portion of it. And you're going to drill that hole right in the middle, going down about 3/8 of an inch. And I ended up cutting about 1/2 inch off of 2 of the 5-inch pieces. Then we'll sand all the pieces down to 220 grit. We're going to place the piece with the hole in it on the bottom. Take our 2 pieces we cut 1/2 inch off of. Then we'll take our 2 longest pieces, put it on top of those, and then take that really small piece and put it on the bottom. Now we use some tight bond too and glue these pieces together. I'll catch y'all tomorrow when that dries. Right now in cost, we're standing at under $1 to build this thing, but you can buy 2 battery light tea lights for $2. So we're gonna add one of those in just because you don't want to put a flame inside of here because, well, you know why. And by using this will bring our cost up to $2 to build this project. Well guys, this was a really fun little project. I would highly recommend building these for the Christmas season. But let's go ahead and start project number 2. To get started for this next project, I'm just going to grab a couple pieces of black walnut veneers. These pieces measure in 12 inches long by 2.5 inches wide. And I also have a little strip that's 13 inches long by 1 inch. I'm going to go ahead and get the orbital sander to clean out these sides. I sanded them just enough to make them smooth, but you can also see the sawmill marks. All right, now we're going to take one of our wide pieces. Then on one side, that's really cool. Pull it from the bottom 1 inch, pull in 1/2 inch, and then 1/2 inch from the bottom. And from the other side, we're going to pull 2 1/4. Then get a straight edge and connect this mark to this mark. Now your piece of wood should look something like this. Then we'll cut this out in a bandsaw and then transfer that same pattern over to this one. Now we'll measure up from back here 5 inches. Now we'll get our smaller piece and lay it right on that mark and then trace around the base of that piece of wood. Do that with the other one. And we're going to measure up from the fat side 1 1/4 inches, pull from the back 1 1/4 inches to center that mark, and then from the back to pull up 3 1/4 inches, and then center that mark from the bottom 1 1/4 inches. Once the guide bit got through, you can meet the guide bit back up and continue drilling the hole from the other side. By doing this, you'll have no bust out. We'll give everything a nice massage by hand. Well, there you go, guys, a compactable laptop holder. If you're gonna be selling these online, these are gonna be very easy to ship. I'll definitely be giving these as gifts this year. Make sure you click that subscribe button because our goal is to hit 50,000 subscribers. I know I'm a long way away from that, but every subscriber counts. Click right over here if you wanna see how I make my black walnut spatulas, and click right over here for my woodworking playlist. It has almost 100 videos on it. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all next time.